these are some of the names that we have so far co-sponsoring the bill. You have Senator Warren, Senator Harris, Senator Booker, Senator Merkley, Whitehouse, Schatz, Heinrich, Udall, Baldwin, Blumenthal. These are just a few of the names. But overall, just so you get an idea of how big this is, 2 hours ago, you had a quarter of Democrats in Senate, that's 25%, co-sponsoring the bill. Now we are at 1/3 of the Democrats in Senate co-sponsoring the bill. There are holdouts, of course. The National Nurses Union is pushing for people to call their senators or other senators because, of course, you represent the entire country, and they urge you to call 202-224-3121. That is the main line at the Senate. Now, there's also word that the senators are feeling it. There are people going frantically up and down the halls of the Senate talking about how their phones are just ringing off the hook, and it's all about Medicare for All. Tomorrow is the big day. We are going to be covering it live from the Hart Building, the Senate Hart Building, the office building on Capitol Hill at 2 p.m. Eastern. This is a huge deal. Now, some people are asking, what's the difference between Senator Murphy's resolution and Senator Sanders' bill? Well, the difference is that Senator Murphy's is a resolution, and there is still the buy-in. You have Senator Sanders, who is pushing for Medicare for All, which means there are no co-pays. It's Medicare for all. Senator Murphy's resolution is non-binding, and you still have the buy-in option. So it's not Medicare for all, but you can buy into Medicare. I think what is happening right now, frantically behind the scenes, is to get Senator Murphy and other folks to support Senator Sanders' bill, and then, they'll support each other along the way because they want to show this unifying support for improving the healthcare situation. Now, what's happening on the House side? Obviously, the House is not putting this forward tomorrow. It's all in the Senate. But just to give you a little bit of an indication, Congressman Conyers, his bill has 60% of Democrats on board with it. That's 60%. Congresswoman Pelosi, she is not on board with it. She said that she is focused on defending the current Obamacare, and that is her focus right now. You have Senator Tim Kaine, who is not in leadership. He doesn't believe in Medicare. He's come out very strongly, and he believes that the market should dictate, the marketplace should dictate healthcare. There are a lot of people that folks are waiting to see what happens. You have Sherrod Brown, who is a populist progressive in Ohio, who some were surprised did not come on as a co-sponsor. There are others like Amy Klobuchar and Senator Franken from Minnesota, also progressive populist states, and they have not come on to co-sponsor it. So we're going to be watching them closely. Of course, they're just introducing it tomorrow. So, people are going to come out and support, but may not be co-sponsors. There's some question of whether or not a lot of these senators are just doing this to sound progressive, but they may not see this passing. That could be the case, but think about how powerful it is to have Senator Sanders, who a lot of these people did not, most of them in the Senate, did not support in the primary, and they are now coming on board with a populist economic vision, a solution to marketplace economics that covers, it's essentially a socialized vision, and it covers all Americans. And they are coming on board behind Senator Sanders. So that shows the power that Senator Sanders has garnered over the past 2 years. Whether or not this bill passes or not, it just shows that if he can get other leaders to come on board, not just support the bill, but to co-sponsor the bill. So it's really fascinating to see how this is going to play out. We'll be covering it tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern. It's 2 p.m. Eastern here on TYT Politics. We're going to be covering it at the Capitol live. I will be there. Hopefully get some great interviews. We'll show you some speeches. This is an historic moment because we have a good chunk, 1/3 of the Democrats co-sponsoring Medicare for All. That means more people are going to probably come on board and vote for it. So I would say the majority of Democrats are on the road to supporting Medicare for All. All right, guys, thank you very much. Feel free to tweet me if you have any more questions. I'll be live tweeting as the night goes on because there's going to be a lot of updates along the way. Thanks.